Ukraine, freedom, and the minerals that could shape our future. Today, I want to take you on a journey, one that stretches from the battlefields of history to a tense meeting in the White House on February 28, 2025. It's a story of Ukraine, rare earth minerals, and a deal that could have changed the world or still might. It's a story rooted in the past, alive in the present, and guided, I believe, by a timeless truth of the God of the Bible, who sets free as mentioned in Exodus chapter 20, verse 1 and 2. This is a God who sets free. So, let's explore how we got here, which would be a story of our national leaders and their decisions. So let's explore what happened because of their decisions and where we might go. In looking at the future, let's us always aim for freedom, prosperity, and human dignity. Because that's what God of the Bible would want. Picture it, the world after World War II. The United States stationed troops in West Germany and South Korea not to fight, but to stand as a tripwire. As historian John Lewis Gaddis states in his 2005 book, Strategies of Containment, any attack on them would trigger a broader response, securing peace through presence, not war. This wasn't just strategy, it was a stand for liberty, reflecting a God who frees people from oppression. Fast forward to 1991. The Soviet Union crumbles and Ukraine emerges independent and sitting on a gold mine of rare earth minerals like lithium and titanium. The Ukrainian Geological Survey's 2024 report confirms these riches, vital for everything from batteries to jets. But freedom came with a catch. Corruption and chaos kept those treasures locked away. Then in 2014, Russia struck, annexing Crimea and igniting war in the Donbas, where those minerals lie. Over 14,000 died by 2022, as the UN Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights reported that year. The US and Europe sent aid, not troops, honoring the 1997 NATO-Russia Founding Act, which avoided permanent NATO bases near Russia, according to NATO's own records. Freedom hung in the balance. By February 2022, Russia invaded again and aid soared. The Congressional Research Service reported on December 2024 that the US gave Ukraine $175 billion rockets, cash, hope. Some exaggerated to $350 billion, but the Council on Foreign Relations clarified in 2024 it's $175 billion. That aid defended Ukraine's right to exist, a cause echoing biblical justice, but left it leaning on others, not fully free. Meanwhile, China's grip on 80% of rare earths, as the US Geological Survey noted in 2023, pushed America to look at Ukraine. Enter Donald Trump. In his first term, he demanded allies pay up, as NATO's 2020 reports show. In 2025, he returned with a plan. On February 28, 2025, Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance welcomed Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky to the Oval Office. Reuters reported on February 26 that the goal was a treaty, split Ukraine's mineral profits 50-50, repay U.S. taxpayers, and send American miners, not soldiers, to the war-torn East. The Associated Press on February 28 called it a tripwire strategy, miners deterring Russia, creating peace zones, setting the stage for Trump to negotiate with Putin. Prosperity without bondage sounds like a biblical vision, doesn't it? But it didn't happen. Zelensky, fresh from an hour with Democrats pushing no-strings aid, as CBS News reported on March 1st, demanded more U.S. troops or NATO-like guarantees. Trump and Vance said no. NBC News on February 28th captured the fallout. Accusations flew. Zelensky walked out, and Trump later posted on Truth Social, per Axios that day, he disrespected the United States. He can come back when he's ready for peace. The deal died. History whispers here. In 2000, Yasser Arafat rejected Clinton's Camp David offer, seeking more, as Dennis Ross wrote in The Missing Piece in 2004. It didn't end well. Zelensky's push after losing over 50,000 soldiers per Ukraine's 2024 estimates comes from desperation, but it risks repeating that mistake. Where are we now? Ukraine's bleeding. Russia's using North Korean troops. Reuters confirmed it in October 2024, and pressing the Donbass, says the BBC on February 28, 2025. Europe's given $138 billion as per the Kiel Institute's 2024 tracker, but it's tapped out reeling from Russia's 2022 gas cuts, as the International Energy Agency reported in 2023. America loses a shot at minerals and repayment. Putin smiles, says the New York Times on March 1st, 2025. The God who freed Israel didn't trade one slavery for another. Trump's deal offered mutual gain, Ukraine's rebuilding, America's resources, without shackling either to endless war. Zelensky's demand for guarantees, though human, risks new chains, dependency on foreign might. Freedom, not entanglement, is the biblical way. Where could this go? Let's look ahead 4 paths, guided by that call to liberty. First, the deal revives. Zelensky signs, miners arrive, Russia backs off. Reuters on February 25th hinted Trump could sweeten it without troops. Peace blooms, Ukraine prospers, America thrives, freedom reigns as God intended. Second, stalemate holds. CBS News on March 1st warns U.S. aid might dry up. Europe can't fill the gap. Ukraine weakens. Russia digs in. Oppression lingers, far from the Exodus promise. Third, escalation looms. Russia cuts more gas or flexes nuclear threats, as CNN noted in 2024. NATO steps in, war spreads. Chaos buries freedom, a tragedy God's people are called to avoid. Fourth, Ukraine pivots. Zelensky courts Europe or China. Prosperity might come, but at what cost? Swapping Russia's yoke for another isn't liberty, it's Egypt redux. The way forward, freedom's strategy. The God of Exodus sets free for flourishing no masters, no slaves. History, from tripwires to today, shows freedom works when power lifts people up, not holds them down. Trump's plan, flawed but bold, chased that. Peace through partnership, not domination. Zelensky's heart cries for safety, but safety without sovereignty isn't freedom. So what's the best? Revive the deal. Let Ukraine mine its wealth. Let America invest. Let Russia face a choice for peace in a different way. It's not about control. It's about dignity, betterment, prosperity, hallmarks of a God who liberates. Let's choose that path, friends. The stakes are too high for anything less because people are dying. The opportunity cost is fight and die or mine and make money. This plan may also have its sinful shades because we humans are sinful. However, I see this would be the best plan as of now.